Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says a highly capable and professional bureaucracy is essential for national development, saying if policies fail, the bureaucracy is responsible. Very often we hear people say that Nigeria's problem is not plans and policies, but rather that of a lack of implementation, he noted. The subtext of such comments is simple. The bureaucracy is the key. If it works, everything works. If it fails, plans and policies are hardly worth the paper they are written on. The bureaucracy literally holds the future of the nation in its hands. Mr. Oshibajo urged Nigerian civil servants to facilitate the operations of the private sector and non-governmental organizations by providing an enabling environment. The Vice President communicated this in a lecture he delivered on Thursday at the Leadership Enhancement and Development Program, organized by the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation in Abuja. The Vice President spoke on strategic leadership, the essential keys. He added, a highly capable and professional bureaucracy is essential for successful development, given the roles and responsibilities of the civil service, namely to design and implement policy, regulate economic activity, and provide public goods, including infrastructure and social services. He added that the capacity, professionalism, and integrity of a country's civil service were vital for its general development. The role of government agencies as licensors, regulators, and revenue generators only makes sense when operators understand that the bigger picture is to provide the most auspicious environment for the private and non-government sectors to operate, stated the Vice President. Everything that happens in the public service has an impact on the lives, livelihoods, and the future of our country. He argued that great economies and great nations' prosperity and abundance of nations and communities are created by men and not spirits. Mr. Oshibajo further mentioned that countries like Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, Brazil, China, and India had well-developed and professional civil service. In a nutshell, the blame still goes to the civil servants for Nigeria's underdevelopment. If they are to do what they are supposed to do, believe you me, we will not be where we are today, according to what the Oshibajo is saying. The majority of the problems we are experiencing is as a result of not having professional civil servants, not having people who can do the right thing, who are supposed to take lead. In my own understanding, that is what this man is trying to say. Well, they always blame. Just like a lot of people have been blaming him that, oh, you are there. A lot of people had expectations, they had great hopes while you were coming on board. When they saw Buhari, they felt that, okay, this man is not really too enlightened, he's not, how will I put it, he's not versatile, he's not exposed. But with this man beside him, because they made us believe that they were going to work together, and people like, okay, if Buhari should have somebody like Osinbajo with him, with his own little efforts, that they will do wonders. He will be able to guide him through being a teacher before. I think he lectured, just to make it simpler. He lectured a lot of people, a lot of professors that we have in their law school. Not to talk of the position he had while he was in Lagos, the commissioner for one thing, justice or whatever, which he did very well. So people just believe that yes, he was going to help this administration. But unfortunately, reverse has been the case, and people have been blaming him. And those who are always coming to make to make excuse for him, they will say, oh, don't you know that the position of a vice president in this country is a spare he does not do anything, it is what the president asked him to do. They begin to change it. But why is it that they didn't say that there's no point, don't vote for this man because of Osinbajo has what it takes to be able to guide this man through? They didn't say that there's no point. But a lot of people fell for that. But by the time they came on board, it became a different thing. Ordinarily, if you look at this man, he is very, very sound. If a lot of people have been talking about him, the role he played why he was given the opportunity to lead the country while Buhari was not around. Yeah, he did well, but the question is that why is it that he could not say anything? He couldn't, even when it comes to the real issues that we are faced with, he would not say it. Anything. The only thing that, from my own observation, I don't know about you, the only thing that you can say that will anger Buhari is just a Fulani herdsmen who are causing problems here and there. Just say leave, or just they will respond. But if those ones are committing all manner of rubbish, he will not be, or doing all manner of things. He will not say anything. We have seen it. So this Oshibajo will not even want to talk to go area. And he said he's going to be loyal to Buhari. So, and that's why a lot of people are really even wondering that if this man, not that he does not have the capacity to do or to be able to become the president if he wants to, and if people really want to look at it from another angle, but somebody will say he's going to be loyal to Buhari. So is that the same person? And judging from what we have experienced, everybody has now seen the stuff Buhari is made of. Unlike before, where some people will tell you, oh, forget it. The oppositions were trying to demarket Buhari as at that time in 2014, this and this and this and this. But now everybody can now say, yes, we now know what this man stands for. And the same Oshibajo has told us that he's going to be loyal to him. So what do you expect? A lot of people are having concerns that it's going to be a continuity of Buhari's government. Some people are saying, oh, it's not going to be like that. So at the end of the day, what they always do, they blame others except themselves. They don't want to take responsibilities, not at all. And very, very unfortunate. Now you are blaming the civil servants. They are the ones that are supposed to bring a development to this country. Always looking for soft targets to blame, but don't have the courage to speak the truth when it really matters. Yes, when recruitment is not by merit, you end up with no results. So you bunch of whalers think you are in good stead to know more than the VP. Everything must be criticized, both the ones you know and the ones you don't even know. The other day, 250 houses was retrieved from a single civil service and the EFCC. So what is now the work of the president and the executive? Because I don't even understand. This one is also looking to contest for president. He land for blame master. Get out, Oshibajo. Redeem were proud they produce a vice president in Nigeria, but you have failed them and the entire nation. How many years has passed? You are still here playing game. May God forgive you if Adeboye is disappointed in you as a woman, then God has rejected you. APC-led governments are just looking for where they will fix up their blames. But you were elected to bring change to the problem. Why 7 years after blame game? If failure is a name, I think they should be given to you. Yes, all these problems have been there. They voted you people in to correct the anomalies. But what are we hearing now? You are still blaming them. They will still blame Jonathan. So guys, let's say your opinion on this matter. Thank you.